Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Movie. 2 words. Harry Potter.
Yep.
Harry Potter.
Yep.
Oh, I got it. Okay. All right.
Movie. I think they're all movies.
Okay. They're all movies?
Movies.
Okay, okay.
2 words. Singer.
Famous.
Getting to the top of high. Pitch Perfect.
Yes. Okay, 2 words. 2 words.
Second word.
Second word, got it. No, there's a way to do that. Okay, just continue. Okay, continue. Second word. Baby. No, slice. Pie. American Pie. Okay, wow, baby. Okay.
Baby pie.
Okay.
3 words. Bring it on.
Yep, got it. Okay. Okay. Second word. Eating. Hungry. Hungry. Oh, the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got that one fast. Okay. Okay.
3 words. Hungry.
Or actually, I'm gonna say this because it's a.
Eating. Food. Eating. First word.
No, it's I can't really do this one.
Breakfast Club.
Yes, I don't know. That's hard. How do you do? I was trying to say the first meal of the day. Okay.
Okay.
I'm bad at guessing.
It's gonna be kind of weird. Okay.
Okay. 5 words.
This is so hard.
Oh, oxygen. That's an oxygen. This. Oh, The Fault in Our Stars.
Good.
I don't know how I got that with that. I don't know what. Wow, that was good.
That was
good on
okay.
you. Okay.
1 word. Clueless.
No.
Teeth.
Like.
Oh, like a vampire?
Mm-hmm.
Not Buffy.
Like.
This is the one that's gonna ruin me, isn't it? Am I not
Oh,
gonna
come
know
on!
it?
This is so obvious.
Vampire?
Mm-hmm.
Twilight.
Yep.
Okay, took me a second. Okay.
Okay. Mean Girls.
We have a gift. 2 words. Strap? A. Oh, easy A.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Your face. Oh no. Oh, super bad. Your face, Jonah.
My face.
Your brother. Okay, that works. Is that it?
I think we did it.
We were literally not even acting out anything. We were just going, pitch, pitch. That was horrible.
You don't know what, your roommate, you know everything about your roommate. You are with them 24/7 because we were working together. And it created this ease between us and this deep trust and love. So by the time, and we did it all through rehearsals too, which I think is really important. And so by the time we were filming, it was just let's do it. We're so prepared. We're so memorized. We were so knowing of who these girls were and their love for each other, and we were just excited.
Yeah, we had such equal love for these 2 girls and this movie just in general. So to have that and be on the same playing field was really, really important too. And even when we went to go do the fight, it was we both looked at each other. That was the one scene we hadn't rehearsed.
Yeah.
And we both looked at each other, and because we had created this trust from when we started living with each other, we were able to look at each other and go, okay, I've got you if we mess up, and we're in this together, and it was great.
You can't be vulnerable with someone unless you trust them, and so it was really special.
Well, I convinced them to live together, which didn't take much convincing because they were excited immediately, which is kind of funny because they had known each other for about 4 minutes when I was like, you guys should get an apartment together. And they were like, yes, yes. And I was like, well, that's brave of you because you really don't know each other. But it was good for me because that kind of chemistry is just very hard to fake because it's not like just friendship. It's 10 years of layered friendship, getting through adolescence together, learning about their bodies and their minds together. And I thought, ooh, this movie will die if they don't build that chemistry. And you know what? They did it immediately, and they did it so well.
I think it's just beautiful to watch. I think it's so nice and refreshing to see. Even though that I was like in it and I shot it that day, it's a very important scene for people to see. I think especially young people. I think that the movies that I grew up on, a lot of hookup scenes or sex scenes have a tendency to be overly sexualized in an inauthentic way. And Olivia again went about this scenario with so much care and never wanted to put any spotlight on anything and just really wanted to go about it in a respectful way. And it was really, really easy to shoot. Most of the time as actors you're told that it would be a close set, but and sometimes it doesn't end up being a close set, but really it was a close set. It was so nice. It was just a really beautiful scene to shoot. I love how she kept all the awkwardness
the best
in.
part.
It's like that's how you feel
The
when you're young. The
Converse,
Converse, the jeans, the pants getting off. It was so good.
Yeah, so special.
I really wanted to direct a sex scene that felt authentic and real, and particularly I was like, shoes. We must talk about how hard it is to get someone's shoes off, because that's never shown in film, and it's irresponsible, because then you get to that point in your life and you're like, no one told me that sneakers are a real impediment. But I wanted to show the kind of clumsiness that leads to intimacy, or that it's sort of like, it's not just about taking your clothes off in front of someone. It's letting your guard down, and letting your guard down is a process of just allowing yourself to be clumsy and to fall over when you're taking someone's jeans off, and the idea of not really knowing what to do. That's intimacy. I think for too long we've interpreted intimacy to just mean literal nudity and sex, when it's actually just much more interesting than that.
I loved the idea of getting to lead a film with Beanie and get to be funny as young women, and it was such a thrill the whole time, like shooting it and being a part of it. It was just amazing. It was crazy.
I was so obsessed with their humor because it was fueled and created by their wit and their intelligence and their love for one another. It's such a loving humor in the film, especially between Molly and Amy. There's also such an incredible ensemble cast, and there's so many people to love in the film. So whether you identify specifically with Molly or Amy or their friendship, there's also so many other incredible characters that we meet along the way.
When I first read the script, I knew there was the kernel of an idea there that I really wanted to develop, because it's in its kind of original form. It was about two very smart young women who were very kind of proud of their intelligence and very in love with each other as best friends. There was a commitment there that I thought, okay, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen a young female friendship kind of, I don't know, in this type of comedy. I hadn't seen it, and so I was excited about that. And then we developed the script and turned it into what it is now. But I knew that it was singular in the fact that it was two young women supporting each other and truly having each other's backs.
Olivia, when she first told me about her vision for the film, she was so focused on the stakes of high school and how intense that time in your life is and how your friendships feel. I mean, your friendships at that time, your friends know you better than your parents know you at that time, and they're really your go-to, they're your person. And so she really wanted to capture that intensity.
She really just understands this generation so well.
Yeah.
She really, really wanted to portray this generation as best as she could, and she really did. I think it's like beautifully represented.
Absolutely, because that's just your accurate reflection of real life. I think if filmmakers are storytellers, it's our job to attempt to reflect the human experience. But so often what we're seeing on screen is such a limited sliver of what people are actually going through. So I think telling more stories that actually reflect what's going on in people's lives, and that means all different types of storytelling. But yes, specifically, I think more queer relationships, different kinds of queer relationships, and not just one in a movie. Like, I'm proud of Booksmart. There's like a bunch of queer characters. It's just not even the focus. I wanted to make the film that I never got to be a part of, that I didn't get to see as a young woman. I mean, we are telling a story about sex-positive, feminist, brilliant, smart women, and that's just something that still, we know it exists in real life. We see it in our peers and in ourselves, but in films, we rarely see it, particularly for young women. It's still sort of infused with shame and judgment. The idea of young female sexuality is still so taboo, and it's like, it's 2019. We must get beyond this, and I'm really proud that this story feels more accurate than what I grew up watching. Totally, yeah, absolutely. I think it's exciting that now women like Ava DuVernay and Chloe Zhao are directing Marvel films, and it's exciting to think about what that will do to the franchise. And I think I'm a proud member of the movement of female directors, and I don't think there's any genre that should be off the table.